Hey everybody, I'm John Myers from the KICKER Tech Force. I'm here with my buddy Nick Johnson from R&D, and if you've got a SoloX woofer and you found where the limit is and you've pushed it a little bit beyond, don't worry about it. You don't have to replace the entire woofer. This woofer can be rebuilt with just a couple simple tools and a simple process. It's really easy to do, and Nick's going to show us how to do it. So Nick, take it away. Tell us how to recone this 8-inch SoloX woofer.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to need a couple of tools first. 2.5mm Allen wrench, T-handle, a long T-handle is really helpful. You need a box blade, something to cut, E6000 glue. We have clear, you can do black as well, whatever color you want. We have a dull knife just to help prying off the front gasket, and then of course a flathead to help with that as well. We do have some tape. Tape is crucial in this process. Then we also have 12 clamps, so that way at the end, whenever you glue this, you can hold it all together and make sure it has a good bond. One crucial thing about this process is that it has to be compatible with each other. So the X 1 ohm has to have a 1 ohm Recone kit in it. You cannot change the two. So let's just get right into it. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your little pry tool, come in here, you're gonna wanna pop this top gasket off. Now it's okay if you break it, because your Recone kit comes with a new one. So if you have to break it, that's okay. The most important thing is we don't want to damage the basket. So let's get it off. There you go, nice and simple. Just go ahead and put that over there. We're going to want to pop this off as well. Now this part can be a little tedious. Slower and patient is always better than rushing through it. Because again, the last thing we want to do is damage the basket. And over here on my left, you can see this nice instruction manual. I do have it with me to make sure that I give you guys the same notes that I give in the instruction manual. So if you haven't seen that manual yet, go ahead and get it. You can get it off our website. It makes the whole thing a lot easier. So now that we have the cone coming off, you can slide it over. Now right here, this is where your spider mounts to the basket. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your 2.5mm Allen wrench, and you're gonna take these 8 bolts out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, as you go around. All right guys, we have our 8 screws removed. Now we're gonna slowly slide the motor out. We actually glue the spider landing to the basket as well. So we're not just glued to the cone to the basket, we're also glued at the spider landing. Just another level to keep it on there and make sure you guys got the best possible product. Now we're going to take the cone assembly out of the basket. We actually started prying on this a little bit, and man, that's really difficult. So we noticed that the bottom spider stayed glued to the basket and not the flange, which is a good thing. That means it's less likely to fail. But that means that we're going to have to take it out in pieces, which is okay, because we're taking it all out anyways. So I'll get my blade down in there and just help along that spider release from the basket. All right. Come straight up. Here you can see where it came undone. This is good. We'd rather have it glued to the basket than the spider landing, right? See, brand new voice coil, not damaged or anything. Now the absolute very first thing we're gonna do when we get this out, the very first thing, is we're going to make sure that the pole piece is clean. Make sure there's no debris in there. Make sure there's nothing that can ruin your new cone. That's a highly, highly crucial part. So it's in there, it's all clean. That's what this tape is for. We're gonna take this tape and we are going to immediately seal off this pole piece. And we're gonna do this before we do anything else. And it's always more tape the better. All right, we want a lot of coverage in here. I even double layered it up. Because the last thing we want is for this junk, this glue, to go down in the pole piece. That's going to make your new woofer fail earlier, and that's not good. So that's a crucial step, is taping this off and making sure it's clean before we continue. So now for the fun part, all this glue around here, I'm going to take a blade, this knife, this flathead, whatever I need to do to get all this glue off. Now we want to get it off and make it a good clean surface. So try not to take any chunks or divots or anything like that out of the basket. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that, and you guys are welcome to watch. We went ahead and cleaned this ring off right here where your cone mounts to the basket. We want to make it look good. Now you can see in a couple spots where I just nicked the paint a little bit. That's okay. As long as we're not taking any big gouges or divots out of it, it's going to be all right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go do this to the spider landing. So as you can see, we cleaned off this top surface right here. This is crucial to clean that off. You want to make sure that the glue can get a good bond. You can also see here, this is why we put tape on the pole, because all this junk and all this glue will go down in your pole piece and not be good. So we want to avoid that. That's why we put the tape on there, and that's why it's a crucial step. So next we're going to take the tape off, make sure it's all cleaned up, and then get ready to put the pins in. We take our tape off. Make sure it's all clean in there. Make sure there's no scum or gunk or anything like that. And now it's time for the Recone kit. So I got one right here. I cut it open, but I haven't taken anything out, so this is exactly what you'll get in the box. Again, make sure your ohms match, make sure your impedance matches. We take this out, you'll get a fancy KICKER sticker. You'll also get the manual and KICKER Tech Force. We have our pins. These are extremely sharp, so be careful when you use them. You will stab yourself and it will not feel great. Ask me how I know. We have new screws, so you don't have to use those, but it's good to have some extras. Here is our new cone assembly package. It's all you need. Voice coil, everything like that. We also have a new front gasket. So that way, if you're taking the old one off and it breaks, that's okay. So we'll take this off. Just set it over here. I like to leave it in the wrapper until I fully take it out, just to help protect the voice coil. Make sure that nothing gets in the way of that. So we are going to tip this over. Again, these pins are very sharp, so be careful when handling them. You have your vent cooling right here. You can see right there. Now we're going to take this pin, we're going to slide it into that hole. I'm going to take it all the way. I'm catching the lip. We got to get past that lip. There we go. Now what this looks like on the front is it goes all the way through. This is the alignment pin. So this is to make sure that your voice coil is centered and balanced whenever you glue everything. That way, whenever you're putting power to it, everything's lined up and happy. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to slowly tilt it up. Make sure those pins stay in. They should. Make sure you're not bound up anywhere. Now I'm going to take these pins and make sure they all touch the pole piece. Now if you need to, you can also bend the tip in just a little bit. Now we do call this out. It is E6000. Pick it up from your local store. We got clear. You can use clear, you can use black, whatever you want to choose. Now we are going to use a healthy bead. You do not want to skimp out on the glue. And we come up and we do the cone landing. So I got my glue on. Now I'm going to take my finger and make sure I have even coverage all around. Don't press it all out because you still need that glue. Just make sure it bonds with the bottom. So making sure your logo is lined up is purely visual. You want to make sure all your pins are lined up. All of them slot that voice coil. Put it in place. I'll go ahead and take my mounting flange again, make sure you line it up. Just put it right into place. It'll fall right in. Now this is where the clamps come in. Okay, I'm going to tip this over. And we are going to go to the 8 locations where we took the screws off earlier. It's the same screws, so you don't have to worry about it. You can use the new ones. Okay, so as I'm doing this, make sure you don't over tighten them. You are screwing into plastic. Make sure you torque it down. And also don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to make sure you do it evenly. That way the glue sets properly. Okay, so right now I am done tightening up all the bolts. All 8 locations are on the spider landing. Now I'm adding plenty of clamps all the way around. We want to make sure that we're on there nice and even. There we go. Now, we are going to leave the alignment pins in until the glue is fully drying.
Nick, what a great job. Well, as you guys can see, it's not a difficult process, but take your time and do it right. Now that we've got everything glued, Nick, how long do we need to let this set up before we pull the clamps and pull the pins out of the back?
So for this E6000 glue, we want to let it set at least 72 hours and leave the alignment pins in while it sets up.
About 3 days.
About 3 days.
Just to make sure it's fully cured.
Right.
Well, that's great. Well, hopefully you'll never have to do this to your SoloX 8-inch woofer, but if you do, the process is not difficult, and that'll ensure that this woofer is as good as it was brand new. And you're ready to go back out and enjoy your bass, right?
Right, absolutely.
Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you soon.